Okay, this exercise is what's called a clean and jerk. It's not the Olympic version of a clean and jerk, but for most cases, for fitness training and for general strength training, it's fine. The idea is to pick the weight off the floor, take it to the chest level and push it over the head. It's a clean and press, sorry, not clean and jerk, clean and press. So clean to there and press. So what we do is you bend down, pick the bar up, hands spaced just wider than the width of the hips. The trick with this is don't let the bar swing too far away from the body. Keep the head up, keep the back flat, keep the chest out all the time. So you take a deep breath, dip to there. As you stand up, you drive the weight to there, and then from there, push over the head, down, down, and again. The trick is this one is to drive the elbows up at the same time as you stand up to get the height on the bar. Necessarily go onto your toes, so you're here. And then from that point there, dip the leg slightly and push. Okay. This exercise is called a deadlift. It's a very good one for strength. It's very good for the lower back, it's good for the legs. It does all what's called the posterior chain, all the way from the ankles all the way up to the chest, shoulders, back. It's a very strong strength building exercise. Downside is if you get it wrong, you can hurt your back, so you've got to be very careful with this and build up slowly with it. But simply what we're going to bend down, pick the weight off the floor and stand up with it. I have two overhand grips. Some people go overhand, on hand, that way around, doesn't really matter. You take a close stance to the bar, try and keep your weight on your heels, keep looking forward, keep your back nice and flat when you bend down, put your hands on the bar, make sure they're spaced about, just on the outside of the ankles, keep looking forwards, and then take up the stress on the arms and shoulders so that there's no slack there when you stand up, and then just stand up and pull the traps back into that position there. Now this is important when you put the bar down, you bend the knees to put the bar down. Reset the grip, and again. When you're in quite heavy on deadlifting, always reset the grip, because if not, by the time you get to your 4th or 5th rep, you'll be bending forwards with the weight. The other thing as well is don't look down, because as soon as you look down, your weight will go on your toes and you'll go off balance. So it's a flat back, tight arms, take up the tension, keep the head up nice and straight, and then back down again. And that's the deadlift. Cool. Next exercise is a squat. I'm not the best at teaching squatting because my right leg is about 1.5 inches lower than my left, so I don't look particularly straight when I go down. But I'll try and show you the technique. Generally, make sure the bar is balanced on the shoulders. Stand up with the bar, and I normally always do this with spotters or free weights, but for the purpose of this quick demonstration. The trick with this is keep the head up, keep the weight on the heels. Keep looking forwards, take a big deep breath, drop yourself down, and then stand back up again. The idea is to keep the bar over the hips and ankles as much as possible. If the bar starts to go forwards, you'll hit the lower back. So it's important you warm up first with this one, and preferably learn to squat, free squats first, until you can get down as low as possible. Up and down in a straight line, so there's no forward momentum. If you can only squat to there, don't bother until you can squat low. You're not doing anything. You're only hitting your back. You've got to be able to get quite low on it, down, and push up. And a lot of the time the trick is keeping the hips in a forward position slightly, so that there, and when you stand up, you're driving up through the heels and the hips to get straight.